Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Denise. I'm a manifestation coach. If you would like to sign up with me for one-on-one coaching, there's a link in the description box below where you can go to my website and book a session with me. If you want to learn more about manifestation and law of assumption, go ahead and check out my other videos and feel free to subscribe to my channel. Today is Sunday, so I wanted to do something a little different on Sundays. It's kind of like we're going to church. Like I'm going to read Neville on Sundays. So I'm starting with the power of awareness. I'm going to read one chapter a week. Don't worry, it's probably going to be a 15, maybe 20-minute video. These chapters are really short and easily read. Assuming I don't make a bunch of mistakes. No, it'll be fine. But I wanted to do this because I feel like Neville explains things, obviously, I mean, he's brilliant and he explains things in a way that I have tried to articulate in my own words, in my own way of explaining and contemplating and translating information. And I want to give those of you that haven't read him and aren't familiar and don't want to necessarily take the time, the opportunity to digest his words. So it's kind of like what is this, like Sunday service? Like we're gonna try this out, and let me know what you guys think of it in the comments. Like if you want me to keep doing it, if you don't, I mean honestly, if like one person says don't keep doing it, I probably will anyway. But if it becomes a thing where everyone's kind of like and people aren't watching the videos, then I'll stop. But I just thought it'd be kind of cool to change things up a little bit. So starting with, like I said, the power of awareness, and chapter 1 is I am. All things, when they are admitted, are made manifest by the light. For everything that is made manifest is light. Ephesians 5:13. Apologies if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. I was not raised on this and I wasn't versed in Bible quotes. So, all right. The light is consciousness. Consciousness is one manifesting in legions or forms or levels of consciousness. There is no one that is not all that is, for consciousness, though expressed in an infinite series of levels, is not divisional. There is no real separation or gap in consciousness. I am cannot be divided. I may conceive myself to be a rich man, a poor man, a beggar man, or a thief, but the center of my being remains the same. Regardless of the concept I hold of myself, at the center of manifestation, there's only one I am, manifesting in legions or forms or concepts of itself, and I am that I am. So I am conscious awareness. I am God. I am aware that I am Denise. I am that I am, right? It's conditioning itself. It's putting filters on itself. It's conditioning or filtering all of existence, all of the possibilities, all of awareness, all that is ever imaginable, filtering, conditioning, and rearranging itself so that it can have an experience of parts of all that is available instead of just being aware of it all at every given moment. Constant awareness of all that is, and instead it's filtering itself down or conditioning or rearranging, however you want to talk about that, however you want to conceptualize that, so that it can have an experience of, I am infinite awareness, I am aware of being Denise that was born in 1978, that is a manifestation coach and has had these experiences and is having this experience now. So that blows my mind. I just love that concept. I am is the self-definition of the absolute, the foundation on which everything rests. I am is the first cause substance. I am is the self-definition of God. I am hath sent me unto you. I am that I am. Be still and know that I am God. I am is a feeling of permanent awareness. The very center of consciousness is the feeling of I am. I may forget who I am, where I am, what I am, but I cannot forget that I am. So in this 3D reality, we may forget what we really are, that we are limitless, that we have at our availability, we have access to every state of consciousness. We might forget that, but it doesn't change that that that's who we are, right? Like we might forget it in moments, but we still are limitless. We still are it. We can't forget that we're aware. We can't forget that we are awareness and that we have awareness. The awareness of being remains, regardless of the degree of forgetfulness of who, where, and what I am. I am is that which, amid unnumbered forms, is ever the same. The great discovery of cause reveals that, good or bad, man is actually the arbiter of his own fate. And that is his concept of himself that determines the world in which he lives. And his concept of himself is his reactions to life. In other words, if you are experiencing ill health, knowing the truth about cause, you cannot attribute the illness to any other than the particular arrangement of the basic cause substance, an arrangement which was produced by your reactions to life and is defined by your concept. I am unwell. This is why you're told, let the weak man say, I am strong. For by his assumption, the cause substance I am is rearranged and must therefore manifest that which its rearrangement affirms. This principle governs every aspect of your life, be it social, financial, intellectual, or spiritual. So the way to create change in your 3D reality is to change that conception of yourself, rearrange those filters, rearrange the conditions you've put on your limitless consciousness so that it can now experience that which you desire, because your current experience is just your current state of consciousness being outpictured. So you can rearrange that internally through imagination, through affirmation, through contemplating how you desire to feel, how you desire to think, what you desire to see and experience in your reality, and start affirming that you are that, and thus rearranging the conditions, the filters, the limitations that you've put on your limitless self so that you can experience that reality, and that it will be outpictured. It will become your experience, because your 3D is just your reflection of your state of consciousness. I am is that reality to which, whatever happens, we must turn for an explanation of the phenomena of life. It is I am's concept of itself that determines the form and scenery of its existence. Everything depends upon its attitude towards itself. That which it will not affirm as true of itself cannot awaken in its world. That is, your concept of yourself, such as I am strong, I am secure, I am loved, determines the world in which you live. In other words, when you say, I am a man, I am a father, I am an American, you are not defining different I ams. You are defining different concepts or arrangements of the one cause substance, the one I am. Even in the phenomena of nature, if the tree were articulate, it would say, I am a tree, an apple tree, a fruitful tree. When you know that consciousness is the one and only reality, conceiving itself to be something good, bad, or indifferent, and becoming that which it conceived of itself to be, you are free from the tyranny of second causes, free from the belief that there are causes outside of your own mind that can affect your life. In the state of consciousness of the individual is found the explanation of the phenomena of life. If man's concept of himself were different, everything in his world would be different. His concept of himself being what it is, everything in his world must be as it is. This is abundantly clear that there is only one I am, and that you are that I am. And while I am is infinite, you, by your concept of yourself, are displaying only a limited aspect of infinite I am. So that part right there, that's the best sentence in my opinion in maybe this whole book. I have so many things highlighted in this book. It's the complete reader, by the way, so it's all the books, but it's so simple and it makes so much sense. While I am is infinite, by your concept of yourself, you're displaying only a limited aspect of the infinite I am, which is what this seeming separation is. It's the one expressing different concepts that are available through being the one. The one has all possibilities available. It knows all, right? It sees all, it can experience all. And so it doesn't want to experience all in one great mass of it's all just flooding into its awareness in the moment. So it rearranges itself and conditions and filters itself so that it can get a full experience that's focused, right? Like the experience of being Denise, the experience of being you, the viewer, the experience of, say, poverty, the experience of abundant wealth, the experience of poor health, the experience of exceptional, excellent health. And it's my belief that that's also what, not just separation or the seeming separation of people and perspectives is, but also time, right? Because there is no past, there is no future, there's only the now moment. Well, then how was there something that existed in 1930 or whatever? How, and this whole idea of past lives and people being connected with through past lives and having clear, clear messages come through about where they were in a past life. Well, that's because it's all one. It's all connected. There wasn't really a past life. That was just limitless consciousness rearranging itself for the experience that was available. And it's kind of like that concept that there are an infinite amount of experiences, because if you think about it, you can mix them all like in such a wildly orchestrated way. Like you can have the experience of poverty from birth to death. You can have the experience of poverty at birth and then, it transitions into wealth. You can have wealth transitioning into poverty. You can have wealth or abundance transition through so many possibilities of how it can transition, like winning it, earning it, inheriting it. Like there's so many variables of existence for consciousness to experience. And that just blows my mind. Like, I think that's so wild and amazing. And to me, it's really exciting because it's like, if I'm limitless, if I'm everything, and this whole experience is just me having conditioned myself for the sake of the experience, then it's really not that important. It really doesn't matter that much. And if I can just rearrange my conception of myself and rearrange the I am that I am aware of being and have any experience that I want, it takes a lot of pressure off of life, and it makes it just sort of like a playground and much more enjoyable. Because, okay, if I really am limitless, then none of this shit that I might be like crying about or scared of or worried about actually fucking matters. It really doesn't actually matter, because once this conditioning is up, once I've timed out as conditioning myself, or this rearrangement of awareness of consciousness is up, I'm right back to being infinite. I'm right back to being God. I'm right back to being like aware that I am everything, that I am it, that's it. And so knowing that while being here and understanding that what that means is I can rearrange my mind, I can rearrange my concept of myself and give myself literally any experience that I can imagine, that's amazing. So that's what I'm here to do. So let's have fun with that, all right? Okay, so again, let me know what you guys think of this, if it's something I should keep doing or not. I kind of like it. I think it's a great way to spread information, and it's kind of like my own little book club. But I'm the only one talking about it, but that's okay. If y'all comment, then I feel like there's engagement. All right, so happy Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see you next video.